In this video we're going to make this door a little bit smarter, and we're not going to need any batteries, no apps, no programs. Hi, this is Justin from Simply Smart, where we make smart home technology as easy as 1, 2, 3. So if you're interested in smart home technology, check out the video description for the 3 simple steps to get started building your ultimate smart home. Now today we're doing something a little bit different. We're not going to be using the computer, we're not going to be using our phone, there are no apps, and there is no power involved. What we're going to be doing is actually replacing our standard hinge with a special hinge. So this is the special hinge right here. As you can see, the middle part is quite a bit larger, and what it does is it has a spring on the inside, and in the top there's a spot here where we can adjust the tension of the spring on the inside. So when the door opens and closes, it has some tension, and you can either have the door open and stay open when it's not latched, or you can have it close as soon as you let the door go. So what we're going to do is just going to remove our existing one and put this one on. Alright, so as you can see on our exterior door, we have 4 different screws right here. So we're going to be removing all 4 on this side and all 4 on this side. Now you can put this special hinge on all 3 hinges, or even all 4 hinges if you have 4 hinges, but I find that one in the middle does a pretty good job. Alright, and then there you can see this is just a basic hinge, just very basic. This is what came with the house, and now we're going to put on the special hinge. Alright, so you just put the new hinge in where the old hinge was, you know, where the cutouts are, and then start screwing in the screws. Alright, so our special hinge is now installed, and now you can see the door works just like it always worked. Not a problem there. And now if you just leave it, it will just stay where you leave it. So it's not going to automatically do anything. And what we're going to have to do is go inside and do that adjustment I talked about earlier. Alright, so now we're on the inside, and remember we have the little spot for the Allen wrench here. So we can put that in, and then we can turn this left to right. And then what you do is you take this little pin, tiny little pin that comes with it. Alright, so you see these little holes here. This is where the pin would go right here, and then we're going to adjust this. So now if you want the door to close, then you actually take this and you rotate your Allen wrench away from the door, and then just stick your pin in, and now the pin holds it in place. You can take your Allen wrench out and put it in again, and then rotate it a little further, take the pin out and put it another hole back. And we'll do it one more time. And the further you go, the harder it gets. That was pretty hard. Alright, so now that we have that all adjusted, let's test it and make sure that the door will close. Alright, so now we can test the door and make sure it's going to close on its own. So we just open it up.
Hi.
And it shuts. Now if you don't open it all the way, it's going to have less spring to actually close. So say if we just go like a quarter of the way. It's not going to shut all the way, but it does shut far enough to stop the hot air from coming in, or the cold air if it were winter. Also, with my open and close sensor up here, you can see if it's not fully latched, the open and close sensor is not making contact, and this door would be open. This is really handy when we bring in groceries, because we have 2 dogs and they would run outside if we didn't shut the doors. So when we go out to get the groceries, the door will shut most of the way so the dogs can't get out, but when we come in with a full hand of groceries, we just need to push on the door to open it, and it shuts behind us without having to pull it. Also, the wind won't grab your door and whip it open, because it always has that tension on it to keep it shut. So I hope you found that video helpful. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video.